Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man. Damn, a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz. Niggas say that.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JR, and I'm back again with another PUBG video. And in today's video, I want to show you guys how you can get your first or more wins on Erangal or Miramar. The reason why I have it worded like that is because Sandhawk and the new snow map, they're a little bit different as far as the way you want to play them because of the way the circle is. And as you guys know, Miramar and Erangal are 8x8 maps. Sandhawk is 4x4, and the new snow map is 6x6. So there's some differences there. But today in this video, we're going to focus on Erangal and Miramar, mainly because both of those maps are 8x8. The circle is the same for both maps. Now, they're different in the way the actual map looks. Like in Miramar, you can use the hills for cover but in Erangal it's a little bit different. But generally with these tips, if you use them on either one of those maps, then it's going to help you be more productive. So let's just get right into the video. I appreciate everybody that comes through for the stream. Thank you guys for helping me hit 400 subs. I'm on my way to 1K. If you're new, man, hit that sub button. I do 2K and Pubg comment. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 20 likes. And just leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite map is so far. So, in the background, you're just going to see us getting a squad win on Erangal. You can watch that and just listen to my voice. Because I'm just going to give you guys some tips on how you can get your first or begin to get more wins on Erangal or Miramar. So first thing, whenever you first land in, the most important thing, as you guys know, you need a weapon, but you also need a helmet and a vest. Those are extremely important as well, because without a vest, you know, you're basically going to get one-shotted. Without a good helmet, you know, one shot to the head and you're dead. So you need to focus on getting a helmet, a vest, weapon, and then of course heals. Whenever you first land in, wherever you choose, try to look around your area and see if there's other enemy players around you. That way you're not going to be, you know, surprised to be in a gunfight. You're going to kind of have an idea of where that enemy landed at, and then you and your team, or if you're playing solo, can decide to rush or not. So you want to get good, of course you want to get looted up the best you can. Erangal and Miramar, you know, the loot on those two maps is kind of weird. It's really about luck. But we'll save that, you know, that complaint for a different day. Try to get looted up the best you can, and then once you realize that you're safe in your area, you want to make sure that you are in the circle or that you have a way to get to the circle. Because you don't want to be looting and the circle will be on you and you have to drive a far way to get to the circle. Because, you know, if you don't have a lot of heals, you're going to take a lot of damage and it's not going to be good. You want to make sure that you have a vehicle in place if you need to drive a far way to get to the circle on this map. You can't really outrun it. I mean, if the circle spawns far away. So that's something that I see a lot of people do. They don't really keep up with the circle, and that's one of the most important things that you can do on PUBG. So in this video, I want to continue to give you guys some more tips. So if you guys are able to make it out of your first, you know, basically your gunfight, you want to make sure that you make it to the circle. Generally, like I said, you want to keep up with it. That's basically the tips I can give you for the beginning of the game. You're gonna run into people, try to engage them. I mean, you know, be smart though, be strategic. Don't go out of your way to fight an enemy player if they're not a threat to you. So that's another thing I see a lot of people do. But also, I'm not telling you to like hide in a house or a bush all game. I see a lot of players do that as well, and that's not gonna make you better. You just want to be smart in the way that you take your shots. So just to recap, in the beginning, whenever you first land, get your vest, get your helmet, get your weapon, you know, you want to get your heals. That's extremely important, and make sure that you have a way to the circle, and just be aware of your surroundings. You know, look around and make sure that, you know, enemy players didn't land around you, and if they did, you know, take action to take them out of the game. So with those steps, that's really important, and that will get you to the later rounds within PUBG. Next, we're going to talk about the way the circle is. So as you guys know, the circle starts out, really big, and you have, 4 minutes or so to get to the circle, and then the timer starts to, become shorter once the circle gets smaller. On Erangal and Miramar, it's extremely hard to outrun the circle, so it's important that you place yourself before it starts closing in the circle, or in the very end, make sure that you are working your way on the slow side. So we're just going to get into the very end of the match when, there's 20 or so people left. This is the part of the match where you should be pretty well looted up and you should, have everything you need. Unfortunately, it doesn't always fall that way, but you just got to, play out, the best that you can. So in the final circle, like I said, this is where you want to be extremely strategic and be smart in the way that you play the circle, in the way that you take shots. One thing that you guys definitely need to keep in mind is if you're in a small circle, 20 people or less left, and there's a big open area, and you start firing off shots at enemies that aren't a threat to you, that's first of all, that's going to give away your position. Second of all, that's going to basically make everybody on the map look at you. And then you're going to get shot at from multiple teams, and it's really difficult to get out of those situations. In the final circle, my advice to you is only take shots at enemies that are going to be a threat to you, unless you know for sure that you're going to be able to get a kill. You can see a team running away from the area that you're at in the circle. You can take a few shots at them. You may even hit them. But more than likely, unless you have a dead shot, you're not going to be able to kill them, and all you're doing is giving away your position. So my advice, again, in that final circle is only take shots at teams that are an immediate threat to you. That's really important. It's also really important to have grenades and smoke grenades. Grenades are a key factor in winning fights on this game. You start taking shots at somebody, they're going to get behind cover, and as soon as they do, cook your grenade and then throw it at them, and that's going to get you an easy kill. That's really important in the end game, is having those grenades and being smart with those. So make sure you are able to collect those when you can. And also, smoke grenades are extremely underrated as well. If you see a smoke grenade, carry them. You can not only throw those for cover if you need to get into the circle in a big open field, because that happens a lot in Erangal and Miramar. Use your smoke grenades for cover, or throw them on a down teammate if you're playing a duo with squads. You can use your smoke grenade to cover them up, and that can help you get the revive without another team thirsting them. So, again, smoke grenades and regular grenades are really important for that final circle. And like I said, be strategic, be smart with your shots, and on this map, you have two options in that final circle. You can try to head to the middle. I wouldn't recommend you do that, though, unless there is a compound in the middle of that final circle. If you can take over a compound in the middle of the circle at the end, that can really help you. The only thing that you put yourself at risk is being naded if an enemy gets too close to you and you're in a compound, like a house or so. But you take that risk anyway. I don't generally do this unless I know for sure that the compound is going to be safe, because you don't really want to be in the middle of the circle unless you have a lot of cover. So unless that option is not available, I would recommend that you guys play the slow side of the circle. And what I mean by that, on Erangal and Miramar, it's extremely hard to outrun the circle because it goes so fast. So if you're on the slow side, you're able to give yourself an advantage. You know that nobody's going to be behind you, but you also know that you're going to be able to get to the circle without taking a lot of damage. So try to play the slow side of the circle the best that you can, and this is really going to give you an advantage. In that final circle, chill if you can. Don't fire off random shots at people that aren't a threat to you. I can't really express that enough, because I see so many people do that. And I used to be bad at that myself. And I'm not telling you to hide in a bush the whole entire time, because that's not what you need to do. But you just need to be smart in the way that you take your shots, because that's extremely important. So like I said, once that circle, 20 people left, once that circle starts getting smaller, play the slow side the best that you can. Once that timer runs out, if you're not in the circle, do your best to rotate over to the slow side of the circle every single time, unless you decide to head towards the middle where there's a compound. But yeah, man, if you're able to follow those tips, be smart, be strategic, you know, get looted up. I swear to you, it's going to help you get more wins. I can tell you from experience, in the past 4 months, I would say that I have more wins in those 4 months than the entire time that PUBG has been out. And I played it the whole entire year, basically. So just use these tips and you'll get more wins. This really only applies to, like I said, Erangal and Miramar. I'm going to do a video over Sandhawk, and then once the new zone map hits a live server and it's not as buggy, I'm going to do one over that as well. But use these tips for Erangal and Miramar. Be looking out for that Sandhawk win tip video. That'll be coming out. That's primarily, you know, my favorite map to play. So I've got a lot of wins on there. Hopefully I can help you guys with that as well. But yeah, man, if you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new. I always have more content on the way, and you guys really seem to like these type of tips videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. But that's all I have for the day. Till next time, peace.